Hi, Aquarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we are going to ask Spirit, what is going on with your twin flame? Where is this connection headed? What are they thinking and feeling? What is the next action in this connection? Anything Spirit wants to share with me? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher is always welcome. Thank you for returning to my Aquarians, and I'm so grateful for anybody that was just guided to this message. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of love. I am listening for you now. Marriage material. Okay, I'm going to stop the video right now. Woohoo! I'm just teasing. If that's something that you want, maybe this is the person that we have those thoughts about. I'm not who you think I am, so they're holding back something. I need a little more time. Past life love. Maybe we were married in a past life and we can feel it. That happens. You can literally feel like you've been with this person before. You just know them too well. I feel the same way. I like all those candles being lit. You light me on fire. I'm aware of your feelings for me. I know how you feel. I feel the same way. Feeling of taken. I want you to feel like there aren't any options out there, that you're taken. A little bit of a you're mine, a little bit of a possession feeling coming into me. I like it when you play hard to get. A little bit of a teasing. There's some playfulness here. And maybe we do a lot of flirting. Something like that. But let's see what Spirit wants for this connection. What's going on with this twin? I like the flames, of course. There's lots of passion always. And I also like this feeling of we have a past life together. I just know it. I just know that we've traveled a journey before. It's just too intense. I have an Empress, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and a Temperance. So it's coming into me as like the moment that I met you, I feel like I knew that you were the one. You're the one I want to spend my life with. You're the one I want to share my life with. I also love this feeling of abundance in this connection, whether it's we're both hardworking, we both want to work at this relationship. We have the Spirit saying shared interests or shared goals, something along those lines. And you're balancing each other. You're there for each other right now. But this is a connection like no other is how I feel. There's my Lovers. There's my Two of Cups. I feel like you both knew it. You know, twins find each other and they recognize each other very quickly. And it's really, really hard to not be with your twin flame. It's really hard to end a twin flame connection and then start dating other people. And you realize, like, I just don't have the same passion for this person. I don't understand. And they could be a perfectly wonderful person, but there's something about that twin that is such a strong soul connection that nothing will ever compare to it. Right now, I feel the sense of we are on the same page. We're on the same wavelength. We want to work together to achieve something. And I have an Eight of Cups. So that I'm going to get some clarification on that, because that did come into me as one of you having to walk away from something in order for this relationship to be together. I don't know if it's a third party or whether they just had to say goodbye to their past. Let me just grab a couple cards on that Eight just for a moment, only because of the way it was like we had to go through something to be together. I have an Empress again. I have a High Priestess. And I have a Three of Wands. So this person saw you as their future. They may have said no to somebody else. They may have walked away from someone else, but they saw you as the Empress that you are meant to be in their life. They're drawn to you for a lot of different reasons, but the Empress energy is that nurturing, loving mother, take care of me, I take care of you. And there's only one Empress, let's face it. So if they are attracted to you for that reason, they see a future with you. For some of you that are still in childbearing years, you want to have children, they could see you literally as, I want you to be the mother of my children. It could be as simple as that. Like, I could see you being the mother of my children. I can't imagine anyone else being the mother of my children. So it could be that strong of an attraction and that strong of a connection. But they have to walk away from their past in order to just be committed to this connection. Longing, someone is secretly yearning for you, thinking of you now. Apology, you can expect an apology. You want to hear and ask Spirit if we're separated. Acceptance, everything happens for a reason. Some of you may have pushed this person away for a reason, maybe until they make up their mind. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. This person had to make a choice, is how I feel. So if you feel like you're living in limbo, you're waiting for them to come forward. You're waiting for them to be there and make a decision once and for all that, they want to be with you, or they're putting their past behind them. They're ready to move on with their life. They're ready to see this connection for what it is, that it's true worth, something like that. So there could be a pause. There could have been a temporary pause in this connection. Twin flames have a tendency to pause, don't they? I have a Fool. Look at the attitude on that cat's face. It's like, I'm gonna go. I'm getting ready. I'm ready to, like, I'm gonna get up any minute. So that cat's got a funny expression. Eight of Cups. There's the Eight of Cups again. Again, they've got to let something go. They've got to walk away from something. The Eight of Cups isn't that somebody's turning their back on you so much as they're walking away from emotions that they've already fulfilled. Those emotions, those cups have already been completed. And they know in their heart that there's something else for them. So the Eight of Cups is like they're walking towards something, all right? They're walking towards something that they know that their heart and their emotions are desiring. And I do believe that they're walking towards you. So I'm going to go with that because I feel like that's a big part of it. You have to know that they're walking towards you. You have to know that they're moving in the direction. And if this Justice card is a marriage card, or we're moving in the direction of a commitment of some kind, that's important to you. That's something that you want to know. I need to know that if you are walking, putting your past behind you in some way, that you're walking towards me. But you're not only just walking towards me, you're walking towards me so that we can then have a future, that we can then make plans, that we can then start to share our life together. Three of Wands, that we're thinking about a future together. And that Three of Wands is taking action. It's not just daydreaming. It's not just, forecasting. It is literally somebody taking action. So this is somebody taking, making plans. I'm going to say that making plans and taking action is important in this connection. And that's what you need to hear. You don't want to hear a whole bunch of, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like, that's not what you want to hear. I have an Empress again. You're an Empress. And you deserve more. Like, you deserve for somebody to let you know where you stand, let you know that you have a future with them, let you know that they're not going anywhere, that they want you to feel secure in this connection, that they're willing to make a change in their life to be with you. So I'm hoping that those actions are them literally saying to you, I have made up my mind that I want more. And maybe that's what we've been waiting for. We've been hoping and waiting for something more. And All I know is that you are an empress over and over again, and there's no denying that. There's no denying that. Look at this beautiful feminine energy. Your divine feminine. You are seeking her, a twin or a soulmate. The divine feminine is shining in this reading, in this Aquarius reading. So it's heightened. It's heightened. So that tells me that the divine masculine is coming forward, or we each have masculine and feminine energy, of course, but in this particular connection, this divine feminine is deserving and worthy of love, and that divine masculine is coming in and saying, I will provide and protect you, and that's how I'm feeling. So I think that's gorgeous. Beliefs, we believe in the same thing, coming together. That justice card is important. I want to know where we stand. I want to know that it's not an on again, off again, or in and out of my life, or let's just try this out for a period of time. I want to know that we're moving in the same direction, that we have the same goals, we have the same belief system, we want the same things. The answer to your question is a no. So Spirit may be saying, this may be what we want ultimately. It may not be today. It doesn't mean it's forever, but it may not be today. Is this person going to show up and put a ring on your finger today? Probably not. But are they starting to take action towards walking towards you? Yes. Are they taking action towards making plans to build a life with you? I'm going to say yes. So we might not have everything that we want right now, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to. So keep that in mind. Their ego always comes in, doesn't it? They're jealous. They have a hard time letting down their guard. They don't want anybody else interfering with this connection. Even if I'm not with you, I don't want you to be with anybody else, is all ego driven. So you've got somebody that is trying to control destiny, and I don't know if they can control destiny. I wish they would more accept destiny. I wish they would more accept, that this is right in front of them and it's a beautiful connection, and they don't have to guard themselves and they don't have to try to control it. So let's see what else they're saying. Before Pentacles, there's that guard. There's that I'm protecting my money. I'm protecting myself. I have an Ace of Pentacles, a Hermit, and a Ten of Swords. I have some wounds coming through right now. I have somebody who I'm going to say was backstabbed, I guess, would probably be an easy way to say it, that they were caught off guard in a previous relationship. They had to end things. They were alone. They had to walk away. They had a past that has given them some of those feelings of, I just don't want to be, pulled through the ringer again. You're not the one who did that to them. I want you to focus on this ace, that we can have abundance flowing into us, and that this is an opportunity for us to create a new life and a new life together. So when this person lets down their guard and opens up their heart and realizes that they don't have to do it alone, Spirit just said, Ace of Swords, they can choose, and there can be tremendous security in this connection. Somebody just has to let down their guard and just be, sometimes you have to just be willing to accept what's right in front of you and stop fighting it. These people who fight, like, I don't know, a good thing. It's like, why are you fighting somebody who's in love with you? Like, it doesn't make sense. But a lot of times it's just they're afraid to get hurt again. They're afraid that it's all going to go away. What if you change your mind? I mean, people think all kinds of thoughts, but right now I like the energy of I'm making up my mind. All I'm doing is thinking about you. I want to move this thing forward. I want to start making some plans, I think is one of the most important messages. A wedding ring. So there could be plans for a future. They may be saying not today, but it's not off the table. And maybe that's what you need to hear. Maybe you need to just hear, I'm not ready to get married this week, but it doesn't mean that I'm not interested in ever marrying you. You know, like if that's something that's important to you, Aquarius. So if that's something that you guys have been going back and forth on over time, I feel like that is just going to kind of go through its natural course, as long as we're both thinking of that we want to be together. And then I think that the commitment, different levels of commitment will fall into line. I have a hammer. Sabotaging or rebuilding, persistent, working on it. And I do like this card only because a hammer can do one of two things. It can take something apart or it can build something. So I'm moving in the direction of we can build something. I'm moving in the direction we're going to keep working on this no matter what challenges are on our plate, because this is a connection like no other. We mirror each other. Absolutely. Twin flames are very, very similar. Not enough. Frustrated in this relationship. I feel sometimes jealous. Sometimes fear and ego comes into it. I feel like it's not enough. So your person needs to make you feel like you are enough and that we're moving in the direction that is important to you. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to come towards you to let you know. And they're saying there's tremendous love. Okay. There's tremendous affection here. Like I've got my arms around this big, big heart. I feel like your person is trying to do everything in their power to show you that in time, we can have it all. A little bit of a don't push me because of the ego and the pride. So don't push this person because they just push back and they just kind of shut down and walk away. And that's not going to help either of you. But if they're taking action and they're coming more and more towards you and they're spending more time with you and they just want to be with you, that is what I want you to focus on. You're amazing. You are amazing. Inside and out, and they appreciate you for that. I'll be calling you soon. I want to see you again. I want to spend more time with you. Please don't give up on us. I do believe that. This isn't somebody you just throw in the towel with, all right? You may feel that way. There may be times where you're like, you know what? This person's not giving me enough. This person isn't doing enough. They're not there for what I need, and somebody else would be. Not necessarily. This could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. It's just going at its own pace, and we have to just trust. We have to trust what Spirit wants for the two of us. Don't give up. I'm not going anywhere. I feel like this person is saying to you, I want it all too. I want it everything, but I feel like we'll have it all in good time. And that's all I think your person wants to say to you today, is that we're taking the necessary actions. We're working on this connection. I'm not pushing you away. I do want you in my life. And let's just kind of take this one step at a time. Sometimes we don't want to hear that, but that's how I feel like this particular connection is going to go slow and steady. And that's okay. I'd rather have slow and steady in the right direction than turmoil and chaos and craziness, right? So Ace of Wands, there's tremendous passion here. That's what we're going to focus on. This is the taking the time, and that's probably what we're upset about. It's kind of like, I feel like you don't want this as much as I do. And your person has to come around and say, yeah, but I really do want this as much as you do. I want to feel more secure. I want to feel like you're not going anywhere. And I want to feel like you have won me over, you know, that you're proud to be with me and that you have won me over somehow. And that I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. And I do feel like your person feels that way. If they're not saying it in those terms, I want you to look at their actions. I want you to look at, are they spending more time with you? Are they being more attentive? Are they more engaging with your family and friends? Like those are all telltale signs of somebody who wants to be in a long-term relationship. So you want to look for those things. I can't wait to see you again. When somebody can't wait to see you again and they have great passion for you, which twin flames do, that is what I want you to focus on. And Spirit did just say to me, it's all so confusing. So some of you are going back and forth with, yes, I do have this. Sometimes they make me feel this way, but it's the other times that it's also confusing. So I do understand that. I think over a period of time, what's going to happen is you will feel more and more confident in this connection, and these twins will really stop battling their energy and just, become one. And that's what happens. So twins have extra energy. Keep that in mind. They just have extra energy. I want you all to myself. There's a little jealousy in this connection, and you are my true happiness. So you do truly make them happy. I think the biggest message today is you might not have everything that you want with your twin right now, but it doesn't mean that you won't over a period of time. So give this some time. Your person is walking towards you. They are making plans and taking action to show you that you truly do make them happy. And that's what I want you to focus on. Just focus, am I happy today with this person? Is this person making me happy? And if the answer is yes, then just keep doing more of it, enjoying it, right? It is confusing. Spirit shared with me that you are confused over some of these feelings. So hopefully this is going to help give you some clarification today. And we will ask Spirit to continue to guide you both, because this is a twin flame journey. It is a long journey. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. For those of you that are returning, thank you for your love, your comments, your likes. I really appreciate it. If anyone's interested in talking to me privately, I will link my website below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.